What makes you believe in God, like the Christian God specifically?
Well, it's funny you say that. I gotta stop saying that!
Why are you screaming? Anyway, this is Turning Point USA doing their college, change my mind thing. And apparently they're just handing out their tables to anybody. Even if you don't make any arguments and you just start screaming at yourself randomly. I'm Brentley. This is the Punk Apostate. And if you like this kind of content, you don't mind, give me a like.
All right. The mathematical equivalence of the Big Bang Theory being possible is the same as a tornado going through a junkyard and building a 737 Boeing airplane on the other end. The idea that everything came from nothing and that two rocks just smashed together and that we evolved from pond scum.
So what's the mathematical equivalency of a nothing running through a nothing and then making a God, and then that God makes everything out of nothing? Because you're basically just kicking the can down the road, man. You're just going, I don't understand how nothing could make stuff. What's the mathematical equivalency of an undead carpenter ghost living inside your heart that you pretend to cannibalize because a woman made of a rib was convinced by a talking snake to eat a magical fruit? And that's why God had to sacrifice himself to himself in order to convince himself to save the world from himself. Where's the mathematics on that?
I don't believe that. I think
I don't believe that. I don't do it. No.
It's impossible. And I think
I believe it's impossible.
Minor evolution, like two birds with longer beaks have babies, or baby birds might have longer beaks, but
it's micro evolute. Wow, dude, you don't even know your own words. Like I believe minor evolute. Like, what is it? Is it like the evolution as understood by a child? Because that's what it sounds like, man. It sounds like that's what you are.
Two birds don't have a baby and it becomes an alligator. So
yeah, nobody thinks that. That's not a thing that evolution even gets close to saying.
Evolution to me is fake.
Couldn't I
Okay.
ask, like, where does God come from? Isn't that valid?
Well, I think that is. It's like, who created God? And then,
good question, right? Who created God? So we're getting back to like my point. So now he can break down where God came from. And I'm actually quite excited to see what his response is here.
and, I had this debate all the time because there's a lot of Christians that do believe in the Big Bang Theory, and there's Christians that believe in evolution, and they say that God, set things in motion for us to evolve. I just disagree, and I think, like, even if you are an atheist or agnostic, I do believe that you would agree that every human being here has a soul.
That's the answer to what created God? You think other Christians are wrong that think that the Big Bang Theory and evolution is true, just got it by God? And you think that atheists and agnostics believe in souls? That's your response to what created God? Is he more ADHD than I am? Or did he just not even try to answer the goddamn question?
Do you think that?
No, I'm not spiritual.
You don't even think you have a soul?
No.
Really?
Because what would a soul?
You don't even think you have a soul? What are you even doing? Oh my God! What are you even how do you even think with a brain that does that? That's what
I mean, in an atheist world, right?
Well, I know, but even if you're an atheist, you don't think that. So you think when this is over, it's just over and nothing happens? There's nothing
Pretty
before
sure,
us?
but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Maybe.
I feel pretty confident.
Well,
this is so just a case of wouldn't you rather though? But what if truth can just be what you'd like it to be? What if that? Is there any way we can exist forever in this scenario? I kind of don't like the whole idea of not existing. I feel like there's something in my DNA that makes me just want to keep existing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But wouldn't you rather? Wouldn't you rather though? Wouldn't you rather think that's true? Right? That's how we decide if things are true, right? That's how we do it, Kevin, right? That's how you decide stuff, right? That's how you can tell if stuff's true, is if you want to think it.
But that's the other thing. It's like we have a society of young people that have that same atheistic mindset. I don't even know if that's the right word. Atheistic, is that a word?
What are you? Why are you here? Why are you? Why are you doing? Why do you? Oh my God! You are not with Turning Point USA, are you? You just stole their backdrop, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
mindset.
I think so.
And does it ever make you feel hopeless or sad?
No,
It doesn't.
not really.
So
Doesn't it make you sad though? Like, wouldn't you like to believe things that make you like not sad? Now come to my church.
like, does anything matter? I mean, does anything matter to you?
No, nothing matters, man. That's nothing matters to me at all. Words meaning things doesn't even matter. Matter doesn't even matter to me, bro. Like nothing matters. No.
Objectively, but personally, yes, there are things that matter to me, but it's not objective in any way.
So you do believe that we evolved from monkeys?
Yeah,
You think you were once a monkey?
I suppose so.
Well, why?
You think you were once a monkey? What? Does he think that evolution happens like it just happened the other day? Was he thinking that there were people believing that there were just monkeys being born that just mutated into humans like the fucking Ninja Turtles?
Are monkeys still here? What?
Because they diverged, so there was like the common ancestor, and then man came from this monkeys, like the evolutionary tree. So it's not like we came from monkeys. Humans and monkeys come from a common ancestor.
Oh, see how when you're making a case, factual information is helpful, and then you can make arguments surrounding those facts, right? You can point to those facts and you can make argument. Just saying, you should try literally anything I'm saying right now.
Do you believe that?
I do believe that.
You believe that? Stupid.
Believe the fish grew feet and started walking out of the water?
There are fish that literally have feet.
I believe it took billions of years, but I do think it happened, yeah. Well, not
So you tell me
billions.
just all it takes is time for...
Yep.
Yeah, and all it takes is magic. Magic is all. Oh, okay. You could just make donkeys talk and snakes and rib women and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a trillion years.
I guess,
never going to turn into a fish.
Yeah, I think just be an infinite god, that could just like make axe heads float and have undead carpenter ghosts like come back to life and fly away into the clouds and stuff. Stupid.
I mean, that's just.
If there's the right evolutionary pressures, I think I would turn into a fish.
Yeah, you're smoking too much weed.
Good one, man. Yeah. The dude that believes, again, in the undead carpenter ghost that he pretends to cannibalize. It's like, you're smoking too much weed, bro. Okay? Environmental pressures turning people into... That was ridiculous. At least his was based on an actual scientific paradigm, dude. Holy shit.
I think the guys with PhDs know more about what they're talking about.
Oh, really? So if you have a PhD, that means you know everything now?
Oh, my God. Is this a 12-year-old? Why is it that all the Turning Point people seem like just perpetual 12-year-olds? What is going on here?
It means it doesn't mean you know everything, but it means you know a lot about the certain subject you got a PhD in.
There's a lot of people that have PhDs and stuff, and they're idiots. So.
But there's a lot of people with PhDs that this fucking genius thinks are idiots. So they must be, I guess.
Just
But the vast majority of them do know what they're talking about. If you're not going to trust the person who did 8 years of studying a subject, who are you going to trust, right?
The person studies for 8 years, that means they know where we came from. They know where the origin of life was.
Dude, how does he arrogantly sit here and say those words when he's literally got nothing but arrogance? That's like the Christian thing, is to just arrogantly state that you're right. Just arrogantly, to the point where, oh Lord, and I saw the way. Like they have to do all this performative bullshit. Scientists are just like, no, look, just like right there. Yeah, see it? Yeah, that's right. Actually, get like 17 more people. Come and check me to see if I'm right about this. I don't know if I'm right, but that is what that is. And I think we could say that objectively. Can we get seriously, 17 more people? Let's go. No, I know more than the 17. I want to be checked a lot because I actually care about what is actually true. And so I want to make sure that I'm right and not just thinking stuff. You know what I mean? All right, let's go check my stuff. That's science, dude. You're just arrogantly stating that you're right. And you haven't made a single argument. This is like the most embarrassing video ever. And this guy just puts it out like it's not pathetic.
It's not just like one person came up with this.
Can books and can curriculum be wrong?
Of course it can be wrong, but I don't see a better theory.
Can your book be wrong? Can your one book that you read be wrong, man? Could that one book be wrong? And not all the books of the scientists and everything?
I just can't believe that. You're so egotistical. You think that human beings have figured everything out.
So you're a god. I guess, huh? Because you're not a human being that is arrogantly acting like he's figured everything out and is doing the worst possible job arguing for it, too, by the way. You're stupid. That's this guy. That's just 100%. That's all of his argumentation right there.
Not everything, but
Yeah,
I don't see a better alternative.
So it sounds like it.
Because you seem to think that too when you come in with this God stuff,
You seem to be a little bit more arrogant, man. Holy shit.
right?
Well, I think there's a creator 100%.
Oh, now it's like I've backed up. He's doing that Martin Bailey thing. Yeah. Well, I believe that there was something that made stuff. So what about that?
I would say that human beings have always thought there was a creator. There's always been atheist human beings, but there's always been spiritual human beings.
Okay, so we've arrived at an argument, sort of. Hey, everybody has both thought what I thought and also thought what you thought since the beginning of time. You're just saying that there's been both sides of this debate for a while. That doesn't even say if one of them is correct. Is that supposed to move us to your position somehow? Wow.
It's just obvious that you and I, we're not a monkey, we're not a fish.
Congratulations. I think we agree. Yeah, you're not monkeys or fish. Good one, man.
Matt, it doesn't matter how much time goes by, you're not going to become a whale.
Oh, you like finished the argument that apparently you forgot about and then circled back around to. Like he makes it like it's crazy because he's putting it in terms like you are never going to be a fish if the environmental pressures change. Given what you're saying I am, which is just like an entire species or whatever of like humans, yeah, I would be a fish. It's like if the right environmental pressures happen, yes, that's what the actual evidence suggests. It doesn't suggest a magic that you will just keep deciding is the cause for literally everything, no matter what the goddamn evidence suggests. Why should we even have this conversation? Because this is the guy I feel like we're just all talking. You're stupid. Yeah, like what? Oh, and that's what you believe? Why are you so stupid? That's the question you need to ask. Yeah, what about that? Like, Jesus. All go out and have like 1 billion kids and then vote a whole bunch. And then now we have a dictator that's basically that exact guy. So, all right, bringing everybody down. If you want to support the show, support us at patreon.com/punkapostate. You can also do a one-time payment on Cash App if you want. Use that one time, it's cool. Hashtag punkapostate. You can become a member by hitting that join button down there, right? If you want to send me an email, let me know if I got something wrong or something like that. punkapostate@gmail.com. Join our Discord and follow me on all the socials. The links are below. But hey, the main thing is to stay logical but loving, skeptical but compassionate. And we will see you next time.